How goes it, ladies and gents? I'm Enzo and this is Back to Basket. Before we go back in time for a basketball recap of a certain yesteryear, we'd like to announce another giveaway. This time we're giving away a t-shirt care of our friends from Anta. Stay till the end of the video to find out how to win. Now let's take a trip to 1995. I remember this year very clearly. I was 11. In 1995, Oasis entered rock and roll and karaoke immortality when they released their hit song Wonderwall. It was like everyone in my class was learning it on the guitar, everyone but me. And TLC was warning us about chasing waterfalls, or Jason waterfalls, depending on your comprehension of lyrics. Coincidentally, the Houston Rockets also cemented their greatness by becoming the lowest seeded team to ever become an NBA champion after sweeping the Orlando Magic, led by young Shaq and Penny. In that series, the Dream once again stepped it up, averaging 32.8 points, 11.5 boards, and 5.5 assists per game, and he won his second Finals MVP. He really cemented his legacy. I'm sure you heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. Dream helped Clutch City become repeat champs. We hate to bring it up, but it was also kind of historic that the 1995 NBA Finals got us to witness one of the biggest choke jobs in history. It was Game 1 and the Magic failed to seal the win because of Nick Anderson. Yes, he missed 4 straight free throws during crunch time, which perhaps set the tone for how the series unfolded. Now let's go back a little further. Before that, Hakeem went out and gave us some of the most gorgeous post moves in the history of post moves when he took out David Robinson and the Spurs in the Western Conference Finals. Rumor has it that the Dream held a grudge after the Admiral took the regular season MVP award, which the Dream won the previous year. We didn't realize Hakeem was petty like Tom, but we're glad he was. Oh, and Tom Petty had a huge hit in 95 too. You don't know how it feels to be me. Do ya, David Robinson? 1995 wasn't all about Hakeem though. For starters, a future Hall of Famer came straight out of high school and was picked 5th overall in the 1995 draft. The NBA also introduced 2 new teams that year, the Vancouver Grizzlies and the Toronto Raptors. Shout out to Big Country and Mighty Mouse. And lastly, superstars, specifically Grant Hill and Anthony Hardaway, were taking the league by storm. For their troubles, GHill and Penny were given their own shoe lines. In 95, Fila released the Grant Hill 1. As for Penny, Nike unveiled the Air Max Penny 1s. And if this were a battle of kicks, we'd have to give it to Penny, because just like those dimes he used to drop, the Penny 1s are nice. Speaking of nice, there was no PBA team in 95 that was nicer than the Sun-Kissed Orange Juicers. You gotta love those PBA names. We should do a video about that soon. Anyway, the powerhouse squad featured awesome talents like Nelson Aceitono, Boy Bits Victoria, Al Solis, Kenneth Durendes, and the nicest of them all, Vergel Meneses. Meneses was named PBA MVP that year. The aerial Voyager almost led the squad to a Grand Slam season that year. They won the All-Filipino Conference and the Commissioner's Cup with the help of Best Import awardee Ronnie Grandison, who was grande, son. If not for Alaska, the Juicers would have done it. But Grand Slam or not, Vergel Meneses and his crew were a team to remember. Another thing we ought to mention was that basketball made its way to the cinemas in 1995. Leo DiCaprio played Jim Carroll in the dark biographical film Basketball Diaries. You went too far, Mickey! And even comedy legend Billy Crystal got a piece of the hardwood action as he played an NBA referee in the romantic film Forget Paris. There's that scene with Charles Barkley. Remember that scene? Probably Chuck's finest acting moment. Better than his scenes in Space Jam. Don't at me. If it's not clear by now, 95 was a great year for hoops, but nothing made it greater than the return of Michael Jordan. On March 18th, 1995, MJ sent the basket world into a frenzy with 2 words: I'm back. Coming out of his first retirement, his earnest shelved his baseball aspirations and once again played for your Chicago Bulls. Eventually, Court Russ played a huge factor in his comeback bid and he hit the roadblock in the second round of the playoffs. But the GOAT didn't leave 95 without doing GOAT things. Aside from bringing us the Jordan 11s, He also gave us the double nickel game in the Garden, which was practically a glimpse of what he had in store for us in the following years. No spoilers there. To end things, we salute 1995 for being the birth year of the terrific Eraserheads album Caterpillar. It was also the birth year of two very talented bigs, Kristaps Porzingis and Karl Anthony Towns. So yeah, KP and Kat are as old as Ang Huling El Bimbo. La 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 la. Well, that was quite a trip. Oh, and to win the Anta shirt, all you gotta do is like this video, subscribe to our channel. You can't skip that. We check. Tell us your favorite thing about 95. Good luck. That's it for this week. Be excellent to each other.